So, here we go. Better, much better. Okay, so we have been so excited all day. We've been wanting to show you the new Shadowrun return. Some of you older fans may remember the original Shadowrun. The original Shadowrun is a tabletop game. If you're not sure what that is, it's where they played the same way you play the old Dungeons and Dragons, pen, paper, book. Uh, Several sided dice. I'm not sure what the how many sides of dice are for Shadowrun, or if it uses dice because I never played the tabletop version. I do have a book that was a gift from a friend, so that's how I know it was tabletop. Now, those of you who are not the old school RPG tabletop gamer will remember Shadowrun from your Super NES and your Sega Genesis, and was one of the first video games. Pre-MMO that had classes and a story and just all kinds of amazing things. So when we heard this one was coming out, and as you see there, it's done by a company called Harebrained Schemes. It's not done by the original company, I don't believe. There was a remake. Some of you may be looking at this thinking it's going to be the one from the Xbox, and let me tell you, the original developers made the one from Xbox, and it was horrible. That's why it didn't survive. I, for one, could not understand why they strayed so much from the formula that is Shadowrun. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in here, because you guys know I will talk you to death. Okay, so the new Shadowrun kind of follows. Kind of follows the same format as before. It's been updated to be more HD. Well, this isn't much different. You do get to choose your gender. For my girl gamers out there, you get to choose from your races. And there's some minimal customization. Okay, after you choose your race, you can choose if you want to be a street samurai, a mage, a decker, shaman, rigger. I'm not sure what a rigger is. I don't think that was in the one that I played. Physical adept as well. And of course, you can do this, which is create your own custom character, which is going to have a variety of stats and things, which I like to do because, I like to be a decker / samurai. Okay, so we got our girl here. You can adjust her skin color, which they're not letting me do for some reason. Let's see if we can get back to another skin color. I don't know which one I selected at first. Probably going to go with her. Again, we're looking at I'm thinking this is the regular release, guys. Okay, so we got our girl selected, and we're going to create a custom class for ourselves. So you got your stats. Again, this is going to be one of the first pre-MMOs that lets you earn points towards experience and drop points and stats and everything. So one of the first. So you can. Let's just pick some stuff here. So we'll make ourselves resistant to physical damage, because if we're going to be a decker, we're probably going to get hit a lot. People try to knock you. They try to get rid of you real quick. So we want to get real good at ranged and combat weapons. SMGs. We'll throw a shotgun or two in there. And we'll make ourselves reasonably strong, because I also like to. Well, so when you're a decker, you have 2 slots. Well, we'll get to that in a second. I'll tell you why. Okay, so you also get to type in your name. That's mine. Yay! Alright, so the original Shadowrun started off a bit slow, and I don't want to give that away for those of you who are probably playing some abandonware you may have found floating around on the internet, or you've managed to pick up another version where you have to pay for it, or if you still have your Sega Genesis like I do, you can probably pop in the cartridge and play through. Equally fun. So you get to, I'm not going to tell you the storyline, but it does start out a little bit slow. This one has some very huge and also subtle differences. So a lot of it, they kept the nostalgia, where a lot of the story you're going to have to read, which is what you saw on the previous screen. So it's not going to be a lot of cutscenes you're going to read, which was one of the, what I thought was the best part, the most charming part of the original Shadowrun, is it kind of pulled you in by using your imagination to create some of the stories. When you read, you use the best video card ever made, which is your mind. You visualize what they're saying. So you start off in your apartment. This was not in the original Shadowrun. Okay, so you move around, same standard PC keys. WSAD, as Ginger says, blessed be the gamer. I forget what she says. You'll have to go harass her about that. So you got all these little icons that will pop up to click. So let's go over here and see what's on our table. Okay, so then it shows you with what you picked up, which is our bank balance, which I'm probably guessing is nothing. We go over to our table. We pick up some good stuff. Okay, so this is your notebook. This, in the original game, I believe was called a deck, but of course it's been updated to suit the times more. And I'm sorry if I'm talking extremely loud, but I can't hear you guys very well or I can't hear myself very well over the music. So you can view your contacts, and as you can see, most of them are missing or dead, or retired or dead. Okay, so then you can view your calendar, which you have nothing to do, and you can put your notebook down. You have a vid phone, which again, this is updated to include. Well, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if we had a video phone before. Anyway, this is your friend Sam. He's dead, pretty much. So this part of the story, unfortunately, is going to be a little bit of a spoiler for you. So if you haven't played and you don't want to know what's going to happen, you may want to look away. Okay, so we're going to go through this really quick. Again, this is going to be, they very much went old school, and you have to do a little bit of reading. They do throw you right into your first battle. Voila. Okay, so you're talking. You see the little icons over their head. You click to speak to them. You can respond, and I'm not sure if in this version, because I played through pretty far, but a lot of things are different. In the original version, when you chose responses, it did affect gameplay. So if you mouthed off to some of the gangs, then they started to come after you later on throughout the game. If you were nice to them, then you got to they were nice to you, or maybe they gave you a pass, they didn't attack you and they saw you on the street. This one, the huge difference I noticed that I'm not really sure that if I like or not is that it's turn-based. It's an RTS now, whereas the other one was really you hired your team and you can control any one of them at any given time, but it was pretty much straight away action. They did keep the top-down feel, and it's again a lot more high def than it used to be. If you notice, you can see things like glasses and bottles, and the rain is falling, but it still has a nice ambiance, really nice. Okay, so again, I'm going to try not to spoil too much of the story for you. We're going to jump through this really quickly because this is story spoilers, so don't want to let you see too much. We're going to hurry up. A lot of Shadowrun speak Chummer and Drek, and yeah, I love the language from the. I love the where the okay. So I love the language from this game a whole lot. I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting lost. You guys know how it is. You're a gamer. Of course, you're double crossed. I will tell you that much. So this is just a mission to kind of to get you acquainted with how the controls work. So it tells you how to do turn-based combat. If you've never played before and the game looks interesting, it will walk you through. Do not panic. Okay, so as you see, you have all your team members listed up here, aside from the one who double-crossed you, who ran away. I believe that's him there. Yeah, that's him there. So we're going after him first. So we're already on this guy first. So what we want to do is, if you notice, you see the little shield pop up, you can go right there, and he'll hide, and you can have him shoot it, Larry. Yay, Larry's got it coming. Okay, so you don't have to hide, but I recommend that you do. Again, this is RTS, so and it's turn-based in an odd way. So you shoot Larry up. Then we go to the big guy here, who I think he is a shaman. So he's got some cool powers that he can cast on himself. Yay. And then he's got hasten, which he can cast on someone else, I believe. I don't think it's going to let us. Okay, so we're probably not going to be able to do that with him. Okay, so let's just have him shoot at Larry. We'll use his aim shot. To show you that. Okay, so you got some little abilities you can buy to level yourself up. Even with the powers, yes, you see you got a lot more space, so you can add more abilities. This is your inventory, of course. Everybody recognizes that universal icon. Now, where this is a lot cooler than the other one, if I remember correctly, is this will allow you to change what you have in your hand. You want to use your fist or you want to use your gun. The only bad part is, unless it gets better further along in the game, this is the only 2 slots that you have. I'm not really pleased about that. I remember being able to carry a couple of things. Anyway, let's go ahead and shoot Larry down like the dog that he is. Okay, and then you got these guys coming in. And it turns out Larry is also a shaman. That bastard. Okay, so we took him out. Yep, see, he says he had that coming. I agree. Alright, so because this is me here, I'm going to go and hide right about here because it's going to keep me safe from this girl and able to shoot at someone else. We're going to put this guy right here. And him, we're going to just go ahead and send him after her straight away. Okay. Oh, she got him. She hit him. Alright, so we're back to me again. Now I have, it must be more slots, I guess, as you go along. I just haven't upgraded. So you got 3 slots here. I was wondering why. I was trying to figure out what happened to one of my weapons. Okay, so we got ourselves a pistol. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoot at her. Might as well take her out quick. So she's done for. And the next thing we're going to have our other guy here. Go ahead and see if we can't take him out. And then we're going to move him around. So this is where it kind of takes a while to play. Whereas in the original, this battle would have already been over if I was playing the original. I already would be done. Okay, so you also got to watch out. Watch your flank. People are coming after you. Okay, he's done for. Now I'm out of ammo on that gun, so I'm going to go over here. Going to have this guy come with me. And I'm going to have him go there. I don't know what that is there and why the little face popped up. Not at all pleased. Okay. He's got nothing in his pack that he can use. So, Sam. Let's see if Sam has, he has a shotgun, but we can't use it at this range. Here's where your gamer knowledge comes into play. You can, you can't hit anybody with a shotgun from this range. They got to be close for you to take them out. Ow! Yeah, see, this is what I'm not exactly pleased about. It takes a while to get through the battles. And probably we're not going to show you her going into the Matrix at all because I don't think it's on this level. So you don't. Oh, ow. Uh-oh. So we got these guys coming in from this way. Sam's out of ammo. So we're going to have him actually go over here with his shotgun and wait. And okay, so that's really not going to help us. So let's just go ahead and have him see if he can hit her. Him. Haha. And he's down. Okay, I am hit. Okay, now this is a strategy game, so what you want to do is be sure you take out that shaman quick. I imagine this is going to be a whole lot more fun in multiplayer mode. Again, everybody will have their turn, and I'm hoping it won't be so slow. Right now, it is exceedingly slow to play. Some of you like RTSs. It's not without fun. It's just it's just a little bit slow. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can take out this shaman and his little pet, and that's done. Okay, we're gonna bring our guy over here. To back me up a little bit because he's going to try to take me out. And I'm just going to handle business with my fists at this point. Yeah, I didn't hit him very hard. And he's done. Okay, so we finished that one out. All right, so we're done. And basically, this scene was a flashback, interactive flashback, which they did quite a bit in the original Shadowrun. Uh, so, again, I'm trying to skip over this so we don't give away too much of the story for you. Okay, and all right. Wanted to make sure I didn't pick something bad. Okay, so again, a lot of reading here. You have to be careful. This might not be your cup of tea. You don't feel like reading. Okay, so this is where again I'm not exactly fond. They cut out a lot of your walking around in the cities. They kind of pop you into places, not unlike before. We also have the fog of war. That's what this was originally called. Some of you just call it fog. I am not pleased about this either. There's no element of surprise, no trying to get somewhere. Maybe you don't know. I think it just takes away from the excitement, the heart pounding of um, trying to get away or trying to figure out why are these guys coming after you. Okay, so my story may be a little bit different than before. I think I had made some different choices. Okay, so we got this guy here and Sam's body. Uh, all right, again, try not to look if you don't want to know the story, if you're interested in hearing about the story. Okay, so we got icons here. This one plays out more like a mystery, more so than the original Shadowrun. Um, so you got some. Okay, so now we got money because that was a cred stick that he had on him. Okay. Okay, so. Oh, I just realized something. Okay. Okay, so we got a basic medikit. And now we're going to go. Again, you move by clicking where you want to go. Okay, so. Okay. And we're done with this little scene. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go over here and open the morgue drawer because that's what they want you to do. Okay, we got us another player here. Not player, but okay, again, we're going through. Hi there, Griznitch. Okay, so Griznitch just joined us in the room. So right now, basically, I'm trying to get through the story here. Get to something exciting. And I don't want to give away the story because I know some of you like to keep it going or like to read. He's offering to give us a weapon. I think because this time, last time I got my ass handed to me. Okay. So we're going out to meet the Halloweeners, I'm guessing. We'll pick up some things here before we go. Again, this is vastly different in some respects from the original Shadowrun. I'm really leaning towards not liking the whole turn-based thing. She is Grisnick is asking what class she is. I think I did a custom. Yeah, I did a custom class. I'm trying to remember. Looks like they just added that in the update today. I didn't see it the past couple of days when I've been playing around. So I think it's something new they added. Wanted to test it out. Usually I'm always a decker, always. Then you have the couple of added ones they added on since with the return, which I'm not sure what they were, so we didn't want to play with those either. So I didn't end up getting killed. And I remember playing the original, and my favorite place to be was the Redmond Barrens because when you didn't have any cred, this was where I'd go. Especially when I got to be more powerful, I could rack up a whole ton of cred really easily. Yes, Krisnich, it is available on Steam right now. That's why we waited till midnight to do our review because they had a gag order on us. We could not Twitch this before midnight. Uh, Okay, so Redmond Barrens, if you remember the original, this is super, super different, but beautiful. As you know, here at Gamer Girls Radio and Game Matrix, we always appreciate good level design. It is absolutely beautiful. A lot of detail work went into this. So, let's get ourselves down the street. Of course, we have some new things we didn't used to have. People standing. Well, no, I think we might have had people standing out on the street before, but I don't know that they talk to you. Um, the ambiance is beautiful. But again, we don't have any surprises. Right about now in the original, you probably have someone running up on you, attacking. You have no idea why, which is what I love. You never knew what was going to happen in the original. And here is kind of um, just, I know what's going to happen. That much I can tell you I don't like. I like a little surprise. And this is not really a surprise. See, these guys running up, not so much a surprise. Um, and I gotta tell you, Hairbrained, I'm not that fond of the new music either. Sorry. Could be just because I'm used to what was there. Oh no, you can ask as many questions as you like. That's why we're doing it this way. Ask as many questions as you feel like. Uh, I don't know how many hours of gameplay there is. Because so they had us pretty well gagged, and we didn't get a hold of it until what, maybe 3 days ago. We were not allowed to say anything, so we had to get in and try to play around as quickly as possible. So we're not even finished with it. I got pretty far along, but it's kind of slow going. I don't know if you got to play the original, and if you haven't, I highly recommend you do, so you can see the differences. Some things you're going to appreciate that's been updated, and some things not so much. Okay, so he's talking about something to do with Halloweeners, or we just dealt with the Halloweeners. Um, okay, let me run through a few little other things here because this is different from the original. The original, of course, that I played was on Sega Genesis. There's two. Um, I forgot what you pressed to get this one, B or A or something. But this has all of your information here, your mission items, what if you got any, what you'll need. This is how you upgrade your character, which is called Karma, not XP. So what are we going to add here to us to make us just a little bit better? We will add in melee weapons, which it will not let us do. I guess I cannot. I chose a custom character. Why can't I add melee? Let's get a little smarter, I guess, since I like the Decker. Yeah, Grace Niche, I played the FPS version. Actually, when they were releasing it, when at the E3 when they were releasing it, was standing in front of the developer and had him in front of the sign and everything, and I was super excited. And then he said FPS, and I just my heart just dropped. I said, "Please tell me you're not doing that." And he says, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be great." And he said the magic wrong words. It's gonna be like Halo. It was not like Halo. Halo is Halo. Stop trying to remake Halo. Okay, so anyway, you have all this lovely stuff here. Once so you have more than one character, so you can flip through them. I don't know if you can upgrade them when they're part of your team. I just managed to grab a team myself, but I'm not sure they're permanent. So you have all your gear here, your cyberware. I probably need to get a deck at some point since I want to be a decker. And then, of course, here's where you load your game. You cannot save it. I'm not sure why they did that. It is very old school. I was kind of like, yeah, you can't save it. That's going to force me to be very upset. The original you could save and kind of come back to. All right, so there's your UI. This will also center you. You have other things you can do. What was the keyboard shortcut? I don't think it. I think it auto saves you at the beginning of the level. It's asking, does it auto save at the beginning of your level? So if I was to exit now, it would start me right back here where we started, and then I'd have to go do that same thing over. Not necessarily fun. The original, at least, wherever you were done, that you didn't have to go back and do the same parts of your mission. So you can be nice here. Again, I'm not sure it actually affects gameplay how you speak to people, so I'm trying to be helpful just in case. Okay, and then we have another girl over here that's saying something, so we'll go see what she's talking about too. So basically, we get a warning. And she's gone. Or she will run off here in a second. Or she won't, I guess. Ha! Okay, so this guy wants us to go help him with something at his grocery store, so then we go into a battle. Again, I am not entirely pleased at how this is set up. At all. And voila, the music starts up again. And I don't know if you can hear it, but be glad. I'm keeping busy till GTA comes out. It's not a bad game. It's just it's a little slow. It's a lot slow. The RTS battles, not anticipating that at all. And probably we'll do some more twitching where we'll get around to playing with the editor so you all can see what the editor looks like if you want to take a look. We'll be doing that throughout the week and probably over the weekend if I can tear myself away from my other games. Okay, and see, that was pretty much it. And I think my character's already overpowered with the shotgun, so... Nope. There is nothing. There is no MP. Yeah. So I'm enjoying the exploring. I think it's very beautiful. I'm very impressed. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, we haven't played with the map editor, so I'm not sure if it's if you actually get to place all this stuff. I know some map editors let you. And here we go with the Halloweeners again. Now, again, remember the original. If you were just walking minding your own business, along come the Halloweeners. You don't know when they're coming about, if they're coming. You don't know who they had with them. So this is the second or third time that I've done this particular mission, and it's always the same guy. He always has the same weapons. So harebrained, if you can, you might want to change it up. That was part of the fun of playing the original, is that you didn't know what was coming, who to defend against. You had to learn how to fight. Okay. They can also run out of ammo, but not really. Kinda, but not really. You can actually reload and it puts your ammo back. I prefer the old version where you had to buy your ammo. I don't think my voice is going to hold up this entire time. Yeah, I'm already super overpowered. Should not be too shot killing this early. Hey to Quintessence. It's okay. Did you ever get to play the original? Because that's where I'm drawing my comparisons from, the originals. If it's your first time playing, you're probably going, and you like RTSs, it's probably not going to bother you at all. But if you play the original, it's probably going to throw you for a loop. So, yeah, that's what I played, the Sega version. If you notice the difference here, the turn-based parts are kind of throwing me. And this is supposed to be the Halloweeners camp in the Redmond Barrens. And you kind of know they're coming. Still a lot of reading, which I didn't mind. I remember it. I have a ROM here on this computer. Oh, J-Man. Oh, you are old school with the paper and pen. I just have the book. I never actually got to play. I am in Texas where, playing paper tabletop games is, evil. They start to pray for you. So I never did find anybody to play with here. Again, it's not bad. It's just not what I'm used to. Okay, so now we have to go to the murder site. I'm not enjoying the whole murder mystery thing either. I wanted to get to it. Especially me, my favorite class was always a Decker, and you don't get to go into the Matrix for a while. I think I was probably about an hour and a half in before I actually got to play with the Matrix. Okay. Yeah, it's after midnight, so if you pre-ordered, you should be able to go ahead and jump in and download it now. And make sure you follow Harebrained Schemes on Twitter. Nice bunch of guys over there. Like I said, they didn't do an entirely bad job. It's just slow parting. It's might still be in the green light section. Check over in green light. It might still be there. Okay, so I'm trying not to ruin the story. Is why I'm rushing through some of this. Um, we don't want to bribe him because we want to keep our win if we can. Oh, I was supposed to buy him something, which I passed it up. Okay, now I got to back up because I forgot. You're supposed to buy him something. See what I mean? It's a little bit the same every time. There's not really a whole lot of avenues you can take. They're kind of forcing you to go linear, which I'm missing from my original a lot. Where is this guy? There's supposed to be a guy here to buy something from. Some coffee or something. He wants some. Ah, there. Wait, I think I found him. Oh, nope, that's the homeless guy. Now we gotta go and find our other guy, who may or may not have run away. If I remember correctly, he's in this vicinity. J-Man, are you talking about the Steam version or are you talking about the tabletop? And you live in the tabletop, yeah. And I'm in the Bible Belt, so yeah. If you if they find out you're playing games on the tabletop, you're evil, and we have to come sit outside and pray for you. So that and Vampire the Masquerade was a favorite that I always wanted to try at the tabletop and never could. Oh, The Crow, awesome. Oh, thought you were talking about the. Oh, I just caught on your name. Ha, J Man the Crow. It's late. And I was planning on taking a nice nap before I did this. Okay, I cannot find this guy. Was it him? Somebody is supposed to have coffee that I'm supposed to buy for this guy. I may have to just go ahead and bribe him just to get past this part. See if he'll take it. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to bribe him. Oh, wait a minute, though. There he is, Dan the Donut Man. Okay, so you have a bunch of these little. Well, he's probably going to be the only one um, that you run across here. There's not a whole lot of guys standing out in the streets selling stuff. Not digging this whole fog thing either.